I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. I'm not going to lie to you. I have zero plans. Zero. I'm just going to take this wood and I'm going to make a sick birdhouse. That's the whole plan. I hope it's a good one. So we're going to start out with a random size. We're going to go with like 7 inches. There's the base. All right, with the base cut, now I can start thinking of a fun shape to do. We're probably just gonna have the birdhouse go this way, so I don't have to do anything fancy. I can just have it be that width, which is 5.5, by the way, in case you're curious. So let's do a whimsical shape. Let's do something fun. I'll even do it like the short. We'll go up like that. Come down like that. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool. And we'll just make this a bit easier to cut. Beautiful. Nice new blade. Missed the line a little, but that's okay. All right, now we have one side. Not completely done, but close enough. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna trace it out and do it again. I lost my pencil. I always lose my pencil. Pencil! Oh, there it is. It was hiding. We're just gonna trace this bad boy out. Whoop. Just like that. Take another line for easier cutting. There goes the pencil. I bet you 20 bucks I'm gonna lose that. Oh, battery. All right, this one I want to be a little better with the line. All right, now we have both our sides. Looking pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Good enough because I'm going to be sanding them down and stuff. So, all right, let's move on to the next step. All right, next step, we're going to sand it a little bit. First, we're going to start with 80 grit. If you put them next to each other, you can get them a little closer. So we'll do that. All right, now we'll move on to the 120 grit. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna move on to the next step, which is making the front door. All right, so we're gonna go with the 1 3/4 bit. We're just gonna drill right through the front of one of these. Right about where you want the front door to be. Probably right there. Beautiful. That'll be on the inside, so it's okay. Just like that, they have a front door. So what I like to do, I like to have like a gap, a little bit of room at the front, almost like a front porch. And you still just want enough in there where the bird can comfortably make a house with a couple babies. Or a nest, sorry. A nest with a couple babies. That's looking pretty good. So we're gonna mark this right there. And we'll just make a better line. Beautiful. And now, that front door, we're gonna screw it right up through the bottom into the board. We're gonna use 2-inch decking screws for a nice hold that'll fare in the weather pretty well. So we're gonna look, if we transfer this line to the back, then we'll know where to screw. Make a line, make a line. All right. So we'll start these 2 screws. There and there. Take our board, put it on the line, make it as flush as possible. And very carefully, just make sure it's good on that line. Very carefully, we will send that screw up into that board. There we go. Do the same with this one. Very carefully. All right. Just like that, front door is installed. Front panel is installed, sorry. Now, make sure they're going the same way. You can do the same thing with the back, except obviously closer to the back. Start the second screw. This one's gonna be a little harder to hold on to because it doesn't have that front hole, but we can get it. Oh, that one busted out a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just angle this one a little better. All right, perfect. We'll actually resend that one through. Oops, this damn bit. If you ever do that, you want to make a new hole. If you go in the same hole, it won't hold as well. Perfect. There we go. Now we got the front and the back wall. All right, so for the flat part of the walls, I'm actually going to use the butt end of the shingle. So I got 2 that were the same size. We're going to line it up with the bottom right here. We're going to make it flush with the back, and it's going to overhang a little bit on the front just because I like that look. So we're going to line that up pretty good. And then right where the curve starts, just make a mark. And we're going to take our framing square, speed square, sorry. Mark that off. And we're going to give it a quick little cut. You could do this with a razor too. I don't have my razor right now. All right. So there's one wall. Do the same thing on the other side. There's my pencil. So right here, make a line. I'm going to cut on the wrong side of the line for this one because it was a little high. There we go. Wasn't the best cut I've ever done, but it wasn't too bad. There we go. And then we got this one for this side. Not too shabby. Okay, so now before I get these nailed, I'm going to do a little more sanding just because it'll be easier right now with that off, so I'm going to do that. All right, now to attach the sides, we are going to use some panel board nails, 1 5/8. They got the nice rings in them, so they won't come out with the, like over time, they won't slip out. So we're just gonna line that up nice and good. We'll put one through all 4 corners. There's 1. There's 2. And you get the gist. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Also take the time to adjust for the top so you can get it nice and flush. We'll do that same thing on this side. I'm gonna leave this one down a little because I'm gonna have to shave right here. So I'm gonna leave this nail down a little further. Beautiful. Time for a little more sanding. I'm gonna sand this down so it's along the same plane. And you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, just like that. Now there's more of a swoop to it. And when we put the roofing shingles on, it'll sit a little more flush. All right, so once again, I got 2 shingles that are about the exact same size, and they're a little bigger than the wall, so they're gonna stick past a little further. I think I'm gonna cut about 1/3 off the bottom of the shingles here, just because that's a little better of a thickness to deal with, so we're gonna do that. All right, so with that done, what my plan is, I'm gonna cut the shingle, I think about like 2 inches probably, all the way up the shingle, and I'm gonna use those as panels going across right here. So the very top will actually be pretty thin, and we're gonna see how that works out. Let's try it. All right, let's see how that worked out. I should have 2 of each size going up. Let's try and pair those up again. So one of the fat ones, we want the fat side down. And we want to make sure it's covering that, preferably covering the nails as well. And for these ones, we're just going to send one of these nails through the top. It doesn't need to be perfect. You kind of want to eyeball it a little. Perfect. Do this one. There we go. Now we're going to continue that up. Now when you're getting towards the top, if you have a point like this, you can't really go straight through anymore, as you can see. So you kind of got to angle it down a bit just so it doesn't poke out the other side. There we go. I actually made it about a 1/2 inch wider, so I can actually go up past the point right there. So when I put this side on, it won't just have the rain go directly down the top. Same as before too. You want to angle the nails down. There we go. Now that's one side of the roof done. Move on to the next. We're going to do the same thing, just on this side now. I'm going to do a little more sanding, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do for a finish on this bad boy. But now for the fun part. We're going to make some color with some fire. Nice. That's really cool. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to get a little more right here. And then we're going to do the same pretty much everywhere. We're going to make it nice and crispy. I'm going to do the roof a little more just so it's a little more dark. But yeah, we're going to do that everywhere. So let's get to it. All right, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll come back when I'm done. Now, while this is still hot, we're going to put some oiled linseed oil on there. You should probably wear gloves if you're going to do this, but I'm not going to. You want to drench the whole thing. Just look at the difference already. It's crazy. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, it smells so good, too. Just look at the difference already. It's insane. So I'll continue doing that and I'll come right back. And there we have it. That's how you make a whimsical little birdhouse out of a random pile of wood. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you'll tune in for next time. Plan on making a bunch of more random stuff. Going camping, telling stories, all the good stuff. And I hope to see you again. Have a good day.